both work for Redbridge Local Authority, and I'm a senior specialist educational psychologist. I coordinate a small team of psychologists who are responsible for mental health and well-being across the local authority. So we support about 80 schools across Redbridge with lots of different things, training and workshops for staff and workshops for children and parents as well.
And so I work alongside Claudia as an assistant educational psychologist, so I support the team in doing lots of what Claudia has mentioned, so training, but also some interventions for children and young people. I've been able to use the cards as well, and also get involved in some exciting projects as well.
And we also lead something called Emotional Literacy Support Assistant Training, so they're called ELSAs for short. And these members of staff work with children who have emotional difficulties. They do one-to-one work with them. And when we do training, we have a desk for them which has lots of resources laid out so that during their breaks they can go and see the resources and then they can buy them for their school. So that's why we bought your resources as well. So we're sharing it amongst all the ELSAs across Redbridge.
So I find out about social media, so through Instagram and Twitter. There's lots of hype, sort of, I think last year around maybe October time, with them coming up, and they just looked a fantastic resource. So that's how I found out about them.
I think if I was going to add one, I think I would have one just saying, sit for 5 minutes and do nothing. Because I think that's a really nice thing to give children permission to just sit and not look at their phones or not, on their TV, just sit for 5 minutes doing nothing.
And I had the thought about one like a sort of a rewind, so just going back to like a really nice memory or time or place, but yeah, literally about 5 minutes closing your eyes and just, bringing back all those positive emotions of, a time in the past where you've, had a really good time.
I think they're brilliant. I think when they arrived, we was really excited. They came to my house and I opened them up and the packaging was lovely. And I think they just looked really lovely and such a good resource for the children in our schools.
I think it's something that obviously has been a stigma for quite a while. But I think recently people have been starting to talk about it a lot more, which has hopefully helped to reduce the stigma. And I think the cards are another brilliant way of breaking down some of those barriers and those stigmas. So I think, we still have a bit of a way to go, but these are a brilliant step in moving forward with that. I think one of the most recent ones has been launching our Redbridge Race and Equality Awareness Scheme within the community. So we've had sort of about 10 schools, really thinking about what areas of strengths they have in race and equality and what areas of development they have. So it's been really nice to see schools get on board with, trying to make positive changes and keep improving. And it's also, we got you guys involved to come to our celebration. So yeah, that's been one of my highlights for the past year.
And one of my highlights has been, obviously most of us have been working at home since last March. So at the beginning of about April of this year, we was able to start ELSA training again face to face. And it was really nice. So we've trained 8 new ELSAs and it was nice to just actually see real people, and the vibe was so good. Everyone was so excited to be there and to learn. And it was because it's the first time we've done it in a year. So it's been really exciting to just be face to face again with staff.
So my favourite card is Write an Affirmation. I think because words are just so powerful, and it's really lovely to have the children write their own affirmations and boost their self-esteem. So yeah, I think that's a brilliant one. I think even as adults, it's amazing to be able to say something positive about yourself. So I really like that one. I've got this sticker for I am enough. I think I really like I am enough. Just so that to children and young people to be able to really realise that they don't have to change very much about themselves. They're already good enough, and there's so many amazing things about themselves. So yeah, I am enough. I really love.
Well, I think these cards will be a really good resource for schools to have and any adults who work with children who have emotional difficulties, because I think they're a really nice set of cards. They're so easy to just have in your bag, and you can show the children, but it's also nice for children to see other children of colour on the cards as well, because they wouldn't usually get resources like that in their schools. So I think it's a really good resource for most schools to buy.